Well, here we go. It's a little after 5, and we're going to call it quits for the day outside. So a lot of stuff made today. Dad drove over from Huntington and brought us some lawn equipment that really made a lot shorter work of this. But boy, what a day and what a difference it's made. I'll tell you, I meant to get inside to do a little unpacking, but I'm still a dude, and I think I looked at about 2 boxes. I think I'd rather fight a den of snakes, which we haven't found yet, than have to unpack boxes. So we elected to stay outside today, and maybe we'll get to the back box unpacking tomorrow. But take it down here. Let's take a look and see how we did. So when we came last Friday, of course, outside it's a big place to take care of, so there were some issues. This old circle driveway, or horseshoe driveway, was blocked on that side with a tree that had fallen. Let me turn the camera around. Almost got the football field back. Boy, it looks better. We ran to town for a minute. When we came back down the road, it was pretty cool. There we go. We came back. It actually like Mama's house again. How about that? Pretty cool, pretty cool. So one of the there's tons of stories about this place. 35 acres here. 10 of it's still the old home place. What intrigues me about this house is how it was built. I think it was built around the 1920, I believe. My family, my maternal side, didn't take it over till it must have been 1945 according to the deed records. See, there you go. Fire's still smoldering. We got some of the yard knocked down. But as I was saying, the man that built this house name was Charles Pop, with 2 P's. And history records him and another guy. Nacogdoches had a pretty rich history, still does, in lumber. And all through these woods back here, we're about 4 miles southeast of Nacogdoches. There's a little town called Hampton. It doesn't exist anymore, kind of a sawmill town. It was about 8 miles south, or 4 miles southeast of here. There was an old tram that Mama used to tell me about back there. The trestle was still, the berm was still there, but of course the tracks had been gone. But Charles Pop and a partner had a little stave mill for about 5 years, from 1918 to, from what I can tell, 1922, I believe. And during that time, he built this place. Now think about that a second. The cool part is he had a lumber mill, right? So he went through and picked out the most premium lumber, and that was 1920-ish. So it was still virgin woods, and those trees were, not planted, not fertilized. They were God's trees, if you will. And he picked the premium trees to build this house, and it's still standing. It's all wood, and there's not a not a boll weevil, not a termite. You walk through that house, there's not a creaky board in the place. It's got all premium lumber, hand-picked by a guy that was running a sawmill in 1918. They built this place. So let's look around a little bit more. We knocked down, hey Faith, hey sweetheart. We look, I had to make a path to the chicken today, so we knocked down some of it. We still got some work to do, but seeing the light of day, we'll tackle all that. Thinking about just put a fence here, make a smaller chicken yard, because they've got a roost right there, ready to go. Looking forward to that. Jordan doesn't want to be on camera. Hot, sweaty day, but man, it's always good to look back and see. Anyway, so that's day whatever. Today's the 30th, so we'll call it that. But we made some progress today, and looking forward to some of the family dropping by and sharing some of their stories on the porch. I know several of them have called and are mind blown at what we've got here. Circle Drive, Horseshoe Drive. pretty cool to know we can drive all the way through it again. And that's a pretty cool sight there too. Not the cows. Had some doggies get out of control, so we had to do a little cleaning. All right, folks. Thank y'all for tuning in, and guess we'll be back tomorrow when I'll attempt to open a box or two. I've about done all I can outside to avoid unpacking, but we got to get that done. All right, thank y'all for watching, and appreciate you joining us on this journey as we restore the old home place here in Nacogdoches, Texas. More stories and memories to come.